Hey guys, it's me again. But in 40 something seconds, I will be 16. And I'm not counting towards midnight. I know the time that I was born, so I'm sure about this. So a little, about a year ago or so, I made a video where I talked about my birthday, and then 3 or so months after that, July, August, September, October, 3 months after that, my great friend Bill made a video where he discussed his birthday, and so we never decided on anything, but I'm deciding now, because it's my birthday, I get to decide things, that we're doing birthday vlogs every one of our birthdays. I will try to get as much coverage of the next 18 hours, starting with now when I go to sleep. So here we are, going to the garage. Are you going into the garage? Because it is something AM, probably 1 or 2, and I'm thirsty. But all the good stuff is in the garage. Like, we got flavored water in here and crap. And I want flavored water, so you're getting Fruit 2.0, strawberries, natural, blah blah blah. After drinking the water, I played Phantom Hourglass for a little bit. It's almost 9 o'clock and I still haven't gotten any presents. Someone's got some splaining to do. And then I realized that none of my friends really like hanging out with me, as I discovered while trying to call some of them. This is his voicemail. He thinks it's funny. I found it very annoying.
I'm a little busy today. Sorry, I just don't like you.
I'm on my way to the library to hang out with Julian. And I can't drive, even though I'm 16, because I haven't taken driver's training yet. So, I'm walking. Okay, now I actually did turn out to get some presents, although they were all from my dad. And yes, my dad's dead, but he gave me some presents, because apparently, before he died, he bought some things for me that I was supposed to receive when I was 13 and 16. Due to some weird factors, I never got them when I was 13, so I got them both today when I turned 16. And they're both knives. Here's one of them. I don't have the other one because I'm walking to the library. That'd be kind of crazy to carry around 2 knives. But in addition to those 2 knives, I have another knife that he gave me just sort of off the cuff that he just left for me to have sometime after he died, and I was responsible enough to carry this kind of crap. And apparently there's yet another knife that I'm supposed to get that I just haven't gotten yet because it's like packed away in the garage with a bunch of other crap. So apparently my dad liked knives a lot, because he didn't want to get a gun because that'd just be scary. I don't make fun of this, but I actually do like walking this little pathway. It's actually a nice beat down path, because this is supposed to be where golfers go, and even though it's the summer, no one seems to be golfing right now. We got a nice little woodsy area going around. Obviously they don't golf in the woods, but whatever. I should probably turn the exposure down, but I don't feel like messing around with the settings right now. Hey, look, there's a squirrel. Zoom into the squirrel. But squirrels weren't the only animals that I saw. Oh no. I saw a lot of other things, and actually all of them were birds. Here at the library with Julian. You got me this eraser for my birthday.
You can have this too. Your picture's in there somewhere.
And a notebook. You can keep the notebook. Actually, you can keep the eraser too.
Eraser too.
Yeah.
So you bring that everywhere, or just here?
No, I brought it. I'm bringing it everywhere today because.
So far, this is the highlight of Michael's day. He's just gotten out of the house.
So there's some people way in the distance. But for the most part, I'm alone now. Crap, the wind is probably going to sound like shit. I guess it's not the wind that's going to sound like shit so much as the audio, and the wind is going to be in the audio, so I'm going to have to talk loud, which is alright because, as I said, I'm sort of alone in the pseudo-wilderness of a park. Here's a thing. I really don't know what this is. This is water. Just. Holy. Okay. I was hoping I could get a drink, but apparently I'm not going to be getting a drink from there. So, as a matter of fact, I got my socks wet, which sucks. But not that much, because I'm walking home now, because Julian couldn't stay at the library for that long. He has to do a thing with his family. And that's alright, so do I. I have to do it a little later than him, but either way, it's the sun's to my back, isn't it? Or the sun's to my, yeah. Whatever, you know, man, it doesn't even matter. I can walk about my own and just talk to the camera on my birthday. That's something I like doing, so, you know, as far as I'm concerned, birthday was good so far. We had some funny conversations that I couldn't all film because the library doesn't let me, or doesn't let anyone, but not me, because I'm part of anyone. They don't let anyone film in the library, so I didn't get to capture a whole little hour and a half together. There was a kind of funny joke that I'd like to recreate. Yeah, Julian, I haven't gotten anything for my birthday yet, except for a couple knives. Why do you have knives? Well, apparently, my dad left me some knives, you know. Oh, this is good. I got 2 today. They're both knives. I've gotten one from him before in the past, and apparently there's one more that I'm supposed to get sometime in the future, or I should have gotten in the past, but it's packed up with other stuff or something. Wow, I'd be kind of offended if someone thought that, you know, I would grow up to be obsessed with knives. Yeah, I am a little bit offended. As a matter of fact, I'm so offended I might just take my anger out on someone who doesn't deserve it. Yeah, it's a little funnier when the joke is completely unscripted. Now, obviously, I didn't take my anger out on him because that'd be perceived as a hate crime. I don't want to be perceived as a hater. What a tool. I mean, come on, who drives cars anymore? It's all about walking from point A to point B within reasonable limits. You know, if you live in a town with sidewalks and shit, then maybe you don't need to drive everywhere. You ever think of that?
Your shoe's untied.
Your shoe's untied.
Hi.
Hey, look, the whole world's blue because I have the light setting to indoors and now I'm outdoors. So my family actually didn't end up coming over, but I get the feeling that when they do come over, I'm just going to get more money. And even if they did give me more interesting things, I'm not going to wait a whole week to post what I got. I got this screw. With that screw came a magnet. With the screw and magnet came 254 more screws that you can use to make like pseudo sculptures and just general boredom reliever or procrastination device. It's really cool. I haven't done anything too creative with it yet, but it's a neat little toy, I guess. I got the movie Stand By Me, which is one of my favorite movies that I scored with an under 9 score. I gave it an 8.5, I guess, you know. If I had to run it off to either 8 or 9, I'd give it a 9, because I don't think it... Because 8 just kind of like, oh, it's just barely above average. This is a little bit above average. This is quite a bit above average. I got Wolves of the Beyond, which is a spin-off to the Guardians of the Gahul series, in theater soon. But, yeah, I grew up with this series, and I still think it is marginally enjoyable. So I got the book. Although taking this as some sort of cue that, like, Catherine Lasky is, like, my all-time favorite author or something, I got 3 more books from her. I read Beyond the Burning Time. It's alright. You know, there's better witch stories, like The Crucible, for example. Never heard of these books. Is It Night, which is a book about a 12-year-old Edith who has lived a protected life in the tiny German town of Stuckstanden am Rhein. Now, as brutal acts of anti-Semitism explode in Hitler's Germany, she's about to travel thousands of miles overseas to a place that seems as foreign as the moon, Chicago, Illinois. And because her parents can't get permission to leave Germany, she is traveling alone. Haunted by losses, Edith must adjust to life in a country where everyone she meets tries to define her with a single phrase: German, Jew, enemy, alien. And as she struggles to uncover who, in her heart, she really is, the answers arrive in some surprising places. I got Once, which is a story I cannot actually figure out what it's about based on the descriptions in the inside cover, or back. I also got 2 books by an author that I do legitimately like, John Green. Looking for Alaska, which is Probably my favorite book right now. And An Abundance of Catherines, which I have never actually read. And I really don't know what it's about besides a guy who keeps dating Catherines. And last, but certainly not least, I got Supernatural Season 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 5 is on pre-order. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video, I guess.